This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Lots to unpack on some of these questions that I just ran across. I'm going to circle back, but I did see one that I feel like you could have fun with. Scott wants to know, looking at WCW, it always seemed like the ring looked stiffer and harder than WWE's ring. Which was the more solid or harder on the body? It felt like in WWE, you could see the mat give, and WCW just seemed more firm. I don't know shit about this before you answer, but looking, I've always thought that the WWF rings were stiffer. I mean, I've heard some of the guys, I think over the years, even compare it to concrete. And I think Bruce maybe said once, in that Hogan era where he's wrestling monsters, they felt like they needed to reinforce the ring a little more. And that didn't really change until Vince himself started to take a few bumps in the ring in the late 90s. And then he was like, God damn, we got to change this. You worked in all of them. Who had the tougher rings?
Yeah, for sure. It was WWF. Rings were hard, big time, and bigger. And it made your running the ropes different. Yeah, it was a different number of steps. The Crockett rings were incredible. WCW rings were incredible. Haven't taken really what I would consider any bumps in the AEW rings, but everyone seems to think they're excellent. I talked to Dustin and a couple of guys at Billy Gunn that have been in all the rings, and they agree. The WWE rings were the hardest, and the other ones were much, much better.
Let's find us another question here, Arn. Nick wants to know, rough estimate, what percentage of superstars today do you think are true students of the game? I assume things like asking for feedback from Vince, producers, or veterans, watching every match on the show, working out in the ring before the show. Who are some notable names or some surprising ones that maybe fans don't think is a real student, but really was?
I'd say Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler. I'm a big fan of SCU right now. Those guys, two of them are veterans, Frankie and Daniels. The other kid has got a huge upside awaiting him in this business, Scorpio. God, those guys are talented, and what a great team. And I think probably heading the list again, and people get tired of me saying this, but I don't know of any two bigger students of the business than the Revival, ex-Revival, FTR. FTR are two guys that are constantly looking at tape, constantly talking about concepts and picking my brain, picking Tully's brain, God knows how many other people, but they do their homework, and you're going to see it in the matches going forward. That's for sure.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.